If you're looking to differentiate your brand from your competitors and really get your audience's attention, you can't simply write AI articles by putting in a prompt and expecting something unique. You have to add your brand voice. That's why we created it yesterday, and that's why today we're going to use it to write your first branded article. I'm Mark DeGrasse, founder of AI Branding Academy, and today we're talking about branded articles. Now, when I say branded, I mean it's going to be in your brand's voice. Now, that voice needs to be very consistent through both your advertising, your website copy, your presentations, and of course, your articles. Your articles, to me, are the basis of all the other content you create. So if you're planning on doing podcasts, articles are going to show you what topics are popular. If you're planning on doing videos, you could literally create video scripts from these articles or multiple video scripts from a single article. So I always tell people, write the article first, then all the rest of the content can flow from there, and then you're able to create as much content as you want. But it has to be branded, it has to be in that brand voice. So we're going to take that brand voice that you created yesterday, we're going to implement it and write a custom article for your audience that's in your brand voice, but also has your brand's different elements within the structure of the article itself to make it more interesting and, of course, more unique to you specifically. So let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so this is the branded article generator Claude AI prompt series. So this is a series because you'll find that when you're using AI, the more you can break down instructions, the better. If you try to say I copied all of this and said do all these things at once, it leaves out stuff. Sometimes it works great. Most of the time though, you're better off breaking up some of the concepts. So this is a prompt series that starts with the brand voice, which we established yesterday. So we could go ahead and skip that one, but you should have it saved somewhere. We're going to use our short summary versus the long summary, but you could use either one for this prompt. All right, the next one is to form your article concept. Now, it does say, hey, it knows stuff about you because of your brand voice information. So it will generate 10 topics that your audience would find useful. Then it'll do a title, short summary, and how it's engaging to your audience, to give you ideas. But as much as possible, try to incorporate your own ideas that will make it yours. And at the end of the day, you do not want AI just coming up with all your content with you having nothing to say about it because you're putting it out there as you. And so, it's kind of fraudulent if you just claim all the ideas to be yours if you didn't come up with any of them. So as much as possible, try to include information that you have into the article writing. And then finally, you have write the prompt. Basically, this is saying use the brand voice, write with the content structure that goes along with the brand voice, and then use these inputs. And so the inputs are, article title and summary. You just generated that with the second prompt. Article purpose. This will change how it's written, either to educate, entertain, inform, or persuade. Choose the one that fits the best. And then article length. I usually suggest at least 1,000 words for SEO purposes. And then finally, article type. And so you can select any of these articles. Listicle. They're pretty much what they sound like. Listicle is a list of things. That's your typical most read content. How-to guide, step-by-step, problem, solution. Here's the problem. Here's the solution. More of an editorial. Inverted pyramid. This is where you present, more and more specific information. Comparison post. You just compare items. Expert roundup. Again, if you put information in here like, oh, I did an interview and this expert or these 5 experts, just these 5 things each, that would be an expert roundup. But you'd have to provide the information. Otherwise, it will make it up. Okay, case study, again, should be factual. So make sure you include that in the previous prompt. And then finally, checklist post where it's exactly what it sounds like. Do this and then this and then this. Or, a project to get done. All right, so all I'm going to do is get going. Oh, actually, before I do anything, again, you'll want to create a new document and input your information there. Now, this one's pretty easy because it's just one prompt. So you could just take this, paste into Claude and go from there. This one, though, I would definitely copy it, put it into Word document before you modify it. But let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to do Claude, start new chat. I'm going to go ahead and grab my brand voice, which we generated yesterday. So I'm going to say, please review the following brand voice and be ready to write an article using it. Paste. All right. Now I'll give it a little tone. It'll give a little summary of what you did. Great. That's fine. Next, we're going to go ahead and form our article concept. So again, I'm just going to copy the whole thing, come into Claude, paste it in the same chat, and now I'm going to do any of the details. So I'm going to say, I'll write it for the academy. So I'll say, we really like comparing small business branding concepts to large business successes and failures. And we'll just see what it generates with that information. Because again, it's giving 10 topics based on both our brand voice and what I just input right there. So you have, let me go and zoom in so y'all can see it. From corner shop to tech giant, what SMBs can learn from Apple's brand evolution. Summary analyzes how Apple's core branding principles can be scaled down for small businesses focused on consistency, simplicity, and customer experience. Sounds cool. Implementation, what Main Street can learn from Wall Street's mistakes. The local coffee shop that outbranded Starbucks. Oh, that's neat. Digital transformation without disruption. Small business lessons from Target success. And so you can see that's a lot of neat concepts. I'm going to go ahead and go with the first one. So now I'm going to go ahead and create a document so I could fill out the next prompt. So write an article or write your article. I'm going to copy that prompt, paste it in here, and now I can switch it out. So I'm going to grab my from corner shop to tech giant. That's neat. It loves using colons for stuff. It's kind of frustrating sometimes because you're like, oh my gosh, just come up with a single name. Okay. Summary, analyze, blah, 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 blah. Copy that. Again, paste it here in the article summary. Article purpose. This one I'm going to say to entertain. I like entertaining. It is very informative, but we'll see what it does with entertain. Again, 1,000 words, pretty typical for article. Real SEO, what they're saying now is it's much longer, like 3,500 words, but 1,000 is fine. And then finally, we'll do problem solution. We'll keep it simple. And voila, you are done. So let's go ahead and copy this prompt. And again, we're putting these all in the same chat. So don't start a new chat every time because you need that initial brand voice information. Enter. And there you go. We have an article from corner shop to tech giant. What SMBs can learn from Apple's brand evolution. Let's be honest. Nobody expects your small business to become the next Apple overnight. But here's something interesting. Apple's early branding decisions made when they were working out of a garage laid the groundwork for their $1 trillion success today. And the best part, most of these principles can work just as well for your business today. The garage to global mindset. Simple doesn't mean amateur. Quick win for your business, consistency, implementation strategy, the experience economy on a budget, the power of no, moving forward. And there you go. And then it actually gives you this little synopsis at the end that says, here's how we maintained your brand voice. So this is a custom article that was written very quickly. Now, there are some mods you'll want to do to this. And, if you do have a call to action, like let's say I have some kind of like $1 billion boot camp coming up where I'm teaching people how to, learn from these big brands and apply it to your brand using AI, then I'd want to incorporate that information as well. But this is a great article just to really quick and done. You could, of course, make this much longer. But again, we said 1,000 words. So that's 1,000 words.
All right, so there you have it. We wrote a really cool article. Didn't take very long at all. Now you can use that Canvas function that I showed you in Claude, and check your work as you go, make modifications, and it's just super helpful to getting the job done. Now, all you have to do is write as much as you can. I try to put out an article a day, and at this point, because I have my brand voice in, I can't even tell which articles I wrote and which ones I had AI produce for me. Now, you remember during the tutorial, I didn't just produce the articles. They're still my ideas. I still brought in those stats, and it's still much more interesting than say, hey, ChatGPT, write an article about X, and then just posting it online like it's my own. So go ahead and post that branded article on your website, post it on LinkedIn, wherever you can, and see how it does. See if it connects. And if it doesn't connect, that's okay. It's so easy to write. You can just put in a new topic and try again tomorrow. So tune in next time. We're moving on from Claude and to something even more exciting. So stay tuned and make sure you don't miss a day.